Gardner lines up a three of his own, and he buries it. Dimitri Gardner has a variety of things in his bag that he's looking to showcase in this his redshirt freshman year. He helps the Jaguars to take the lead back, so we've already had 2 lead changes in this game. There's a dribble drive to the bucket. Wild shot put up and rebounded, pulled out by Jaquez Kirby. The 5 on the floor for Augusta: Tyree Myers, Dimitri Gardner, Tyshawn Crawford, Jaquez Kirby, and Miguel Arnold. Gardner turns the corner. Nothing available to him. He throws it off the backside of the defender, and it's stolen away. Into the front court they come with the basketball. That's Richard Crawford III. Evans product, attended Greenbrier High School as he gets it on the wing. 37.5 three-point shooter. A little strong on that attempt, maybe some early jitters. He returns home. Right side, drive, Meach to the basket. Dimitri Gardner sprawls out, lays out, and give him a 9.5 on that dive as he gets the biscuit in the basket and the hoop and horn.
The team's first.
So Gardner with 5 of Augusta's 7 points, including the last 5 in a row, at the line to earn an opportunity for more. And he buries it. So an auspicious beginning to get the start for Darren Lucas White. For Dimitri Gardner, nearly a steal. Now the bounce pass in the right wing corner. The dribble drive. Kick it in the left wing corner. Now they kick it out, and that's stolen by Tyree Myers. And here come the Jaguars. He's got Gardner, gets inside. Pocket pick. End-to-end action. Crawford lining up a 3, closing out Tyshawn. There's a corner drive to the bucket. Austin Sloan. He's got all 5 of his team's points. 8-5 is our score. Jaguars out in front. 14th rated team in all the land.
Fouls on the broadcast. Brandon Thomas. That's his first, the team's second. Checking in for the broadcast, Chris Parks.
Foul was committed by number 23 in green. That's Brandon Thomas. His first, team second, the inbound. Jaquez Kirby backing in the defender and putting him in the blender. Jaquez Kirby. Last time out, Kirby had 13 points in the win over North Georgia. It was a come-from-behind victory for Augusta, who trailed 39-38 at the break and needed every last second to get the win in that one. On the end line, ball stolen by Miguel Arnold, becoming a better defender by the game. Miguel, second leading scorer on his squad, to Kirby, lining up the 3. He's got it. Jaguars are dialed in from the start in this contest. Hasn't been the case all season. Slow starting team that picks up steam. I heard Celeste Stewart say the same thing about her women's program. Want to get him out to a fast start as Crawford rises and fires. Crawford 0 for 2. 13-5 game. Hoisted down low to Crawford. Myers rejected. Here comes Georgia College to the rack. Brendan Rigsby. Strong defensive program. Excellent drive and finish by Rigsby. Tyshawn Crawford, as easy as pie. Crawford with a quick 4. Jaguars up by 8. Rigsby turns against Gardner. Redshirt freshman versus redshirt freshman in that matchup. That's Ian Davis. Sloan, no good on the attempt. Dimitri Gardner gets the loose ball, gets it back. Gardner, dribble penetration. Now they work it down low to Tyshawn. Elevates, puts it up, and knocks it home. Tyshawn Crawford, if he can knock down the 15-footer from the corner, he's virtually unstoppable. Looking at David Vitti in the sidelines, he's talking with one of the Georgia College players, and they're saying that exact words that I just said. If he can knock that down, we got problems. As there's a steal. Myers has it. He drives. Myers elevates. He goes down. And what is the call here?
We have a media timeout and media timeout. All right, fans, here.
We're going to keep it here. We're going to keep it here real quick, and let's take a look at it if we can. As here we go. Tyree Myers off the steal, driving the lane, and that's the call. Tyree Myers, good call by the official. Offensive foul against Tyree Myers. We're going to keep it here. As we said, it's Military Appreciation Day, so let's show some appreciation for the two military members who have to make a layup. Whoever makes it first gets the reward. It's a battle of the sexes here as well. Last time we had a problem is, there we go. She's on her way, all the way in. She lays it up and in, and she won the contest in quick fashion. Oh, that was a M&M'er, a mismatch. See several of the military members excited about that one. Part of the fun and games that she won a prize package. That'll be delivered to her shortly, I'm sure. 14:25 left to play. We're just underway. Military Appreciation Day, Game 2. A doubleheader. The Jaguars, again, in that last contest that we had here. You see the foul by Tyree Myers, and again, off the steal. What Tyree was trying to do was get the ball. He was looking back to see if he could throw a highlight pass off the backboard to Jaquez Kirby, who could finish. When he lost control of the basketball, he just reached out and grabbed the player. That was defender number 12, Ian Davis, and pulled him down. So that was the foul call. Now let's see if the contact happened before he lost control. We didn't get a chance to see it there. But a 10-point game nonetheless. The Jaguars with the lead. As you see, Jag Elite. $14:25 left. Tyshawn Crawford adding some additional work to his bag, being able to knock down the shot, and that was a flagrant foul as well. Wow. Not only was it a foul, they call it a flagrant foul.
Here we go again.
Ian Davis at the line.
The foul is the first on Myers and the first on the Jaguars.
Davis knocking down a pair of free throws. Back to live action. Davis off the curl. We'll bring another big off the bench. That's Chris Parks. Augusta has David Vitti into the lineup with the Georgia Southern connection with him and Tyshawn Crawford, both transferred in from Georgia Southern. Crawford in the post. Working against Parks. Elevates, puts it up softly, and it clanks off the back iron. No good. There's a steal by Miguel, his second steal of the game. Arnold into the front court. Chris Britt in the lineup for Augusta. Britt from the perimeter rises and fires and knocks it home. Chris Britt, the freshman out of Gastonia, 5'7", huge heart. He has the assignment against Ian Davis now. Davis elevates over the smaller defender, and there's a foul.
Fouls on the Jaguars. Chris Britt, that's his first, Augusta's second foul. At the line for the Bobcats, Ian Davis.
When you look at Chris Britt, you're looking at the future point guard for the Jaguars. He, along with Daniel Allen, Allen with a propensity to score. Good combo guard as Allen hasn't seen action in recent games. Also off the bench, you have Alvar Peltonami, or Peltonami, I should say, 6'6" freshman out of Finland. And Carson Seaman has done some point guard duties. He's the freshman out of Cincinnati. A large portion of this program will be graduated and moving on next season. David Vitti will return. Jaquez Kirby, Timmy Sellers, all expected to be a part of the program coming back, along with a guy you haven't seen much of, and that's Isaiah Birdie. What a play there. 22-11 is our score. Dimitri Gardner bumped knees defensively. We'll take a look at that highlight coming up in a little bit. As into the post from the perimeter, jump shot on the way is pure. Ian Davis. So Davis enjoyed that one. Bounce pass. Miguel has the much taller play on him. They get it down low to Tyshawn. Backing in the defender. Goes in with the right hand. Will it go down? It does. A couple of highlights for your pleasure on the last two offensive salvos by the Jaguars. Tyshawn Crawford has shown off that right hand in recent weeks, and it is a welcome addition to his bag. So here we go, Tyshawn in the post, the right hand stays there. Will it go? Let's turn on the sub-air system, and it falls. And then Tyshawn muscling up and showing it off again. That right hand, degree of difficulty 9.99 as it falls in.
So we expect greatness out of this one. All right, here we go. The media boards are about to get fired up.
All right, so we're going to keep it right here as we've got the under 12 timeout. This is an opportunity for us to throw up a trivia question to this young man.
Was it A, Jim Carrey, B, Al Gore, C, Bill Clinton?
In February of 1997, who visited Christenberry Fieldhouse? Who was it that visited? So is the answer President Bill Clinton? In Christenberry Fieldhouse, and when it was back in February of 1997. Active duty military in attendance, Military Appreciation Day, and another winner. With the assistance of the crowd on hand. What a great event it is each and every year. Nearly 200 soldiers making their way in from Fort Gordon and elsewhere. Along with active duty and retired military, we just appreciate them for their service to our country. Tyshawn Crawford with a quick 9 points. 6 points in the game for Dimitri Gardner, 5 for Chris Britt, 5 for Jaquez Kirby. Perimeter jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Christian Kahneman. Kahneman over the back of the two Jaguar defenders. Dimitris not pleased by that one. As Chris Britt picks up his second, team's third. And Chris Britt, as the Jaguars go with a zone on the inbound. Tyree Myers is a free agent, I believe. It looks like Chris Britt is guarding 2 players here. 11:27 left. David Vitti on the defensive end, and there's Chris Britt with a steal. He's lightning quick. Britt to the basket. Tries to get the shot up. And Richard Crawford gets back there defensively to stop him.
The foul is on the Bobcats. Richard Crawford III. That's his first, the team's 4th foul.
Quick look at this one. Great anticipation by Chris Britt. Turns the corner. And it's a race to the finish. Good job by Richard Crawford to reach in and try to stop that one. Committing a foul and sending Britt to the line as Britt scores again.
Back into the Bobcats, Brandon Thomas.
Britt 2 of 2 from the line. Britt taking care of business at the free throw line to extend the Jaguar lead to 13. Dimitri Gardner back on the floor. That 3 ball by Ian Davis is no good. Tap dunk no good. That was Chapin Ryerson. Perimeter 3. Side rim on that one. Pulled down by Myers. Here come the Jaguars. Just inside of 11 minutes left. The Jaguars up by 13. Crawford into the post. Goes with the reverse moves. Comes up short. And then Georgia College. 2 players fighting for the rebound. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll be Jaguar basketball.
Back in the game for your Augusta Jaguars, Kirby.
Myers the trigger. Kirby has it. Dribble handoff to Myers. Britt turned the corner, didn't like it. Now they get it to him. Gardner sizing up the defender, goes to Kirby. Backdoor feed, and he makes it work. Dimitri Gardner. Fantastic beginning for the freshman here. Dimitri Gardner already in this contest with 8. Deep try, no good. Off the right hand of number 23, Brandon Thomas. And David Vitti. Chris Britt thought about it. Now they're working around the horn. Cutting inside is Vitti, and he's shoved by Crawford, the smaller Crawford. No match for the 6'5" Vitti.
Foul is on Georgia College's Richard Crawford.
That's Crawford's 2nd foul. Coach Aquino leaving him on the floor with 2 fouls. Rising up. Britt rattles out, no good on that one. Thomas. That's in the hands of Rigsby. Rigsby, spin move. Left-hander, no good. Kirby high in the air for that board. Left wing, Britt drives. Britt to the basket, rejected. Rigsby, dribble handoff to Thomas. Thomas, the ball fake. Ryerson, backdoor feed, beautiful. Brendan Rigsby with the field goal there. Rigsby, who averages 10.9 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Knocking that one home to cut the deficit to 13. David Vitti, mid-range jump shot is pure. The junior out of Beaufort, his first field goal. Back up to a 15-point advantage. Rigsby to Thomas. Thomas on the drive to the basket. Brandon Thomas. Brandon Thomas's first field goal, redshirt junior out of McDonough. Transferred from Mercer University. Not far from Georgia College and State in Macon. High ball screen by Vitti. Sets up a mismatch for Myers. Still has that same mismatch. Instead it goes over to Vitti, who rises up. Side of the rim on that one. Here comes Thomas. Sloan wanted in the corner, couldn't find him, so he goes the other side. In the hands of Ryerson. His pocket is picked. Here comes Vitti. He's got explosive leaping ability. To the basket, he misfires. Keeps it alive. Vitti pump fakes. Puts up the shot, no good. But there's a whistle and a foul.
Foul on the Bobcats, Brandon Thomas. That's his second, the team's sixth. We have a media.
7:37 left to play. We got the media timeout. 13-point lead for the 14th rated Augusta University Jaguars on the Peach Belt Sports Network. David Vitti heads to the line for Augusta. Now that timeout. .81% free throw shooter on the season. 18 of 22 entering tonight's action. So Cooley knocks down a pair here. Give Vitti 4 points in the game. Leading scorers are two. Tyshawn Crawford with 8 and Dimitri Gardner with a quick 8 points. Chris Britt with 7. 5 points in the game for Jaquez Kirby. And the aforementioned points by David Vitti.
Fouls on the Bobcats, Chris Parks.
Officially, that is Vitti's 5th point. That last free throw. And a reach-in foul committed by Chris Parks. And that's the 7th team foul, so it's bonus situation for Augusta. 1-and-1 opportunity for Tyree Myers.
Checking back in for the Bobcats, Brandon Thomas.
Myers, the senior out of Baltimore, Maryland. Another excellent free throw shooter at 81.6% from the charity stripe as he knocks down a pair. 4th leading scorer on the team, averaging 9 points, 2 rebounds, 95 assists coming into this game. Nearly 5 assists a game for Tyree Myers. Give that foul to Tyree Myers. Augusta's 4th. Rigsby inbounds, gets it inside. A quick give and go. Could not make it work over the 7-footer. Kirby goes to Miguel on a catch and shoot. Arnold's shot comes up short.
foul is away from the ball. Checking in for the Jaguars is Carson Seaman.
For the Jaguars, the first players off the bench, outside of the rotation that is Carson Seaman. Jaguars without the services of Timmy Sellers, who is injured. So every man, next man up mentality. Carson Seaman gets the opportunity to rise and shine. Freshman out of Cincinnati. Ian Davis misses the shot. That shot is rejected. Extra pass inside. Davis up over this Tyshawn, and then the follow on the weak side, put up and down by number 21, A.J. Davis, or A.J. James rather. James, when I was doing the research on it, he's been a starter throughout most of the season, has been Davis. Keep calling him Davis, A.J. James, I should say. But he only averages 2 points a game. He just scored those there, so hopefully we won't have to worry about him for the rest of it. 35-20 is our score. 6:20 left to play. Tyshawn Crawford at the line. Leading scorer for the Jaguars. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. 1 of 2 from the line for Tyshawn, who shoots it at nearly 69% from the charity stripe. There's a deflection by Carson Seaman and a steal. Miguel has it to Seaman, driving the lane, kicks it. Beatty, extra pass, Miguel underneath. Tyshawn has a much smaller player on him, James, and he takes him to school. Good recognition by Tyshawn Crawford. Did the ball fake. Extra pass by Miguel, who had the three-point attempt, as they both congratulate each other. And now it's Ian Davis. Richard Crawford. And that's a steal. 2-on-1. Beatty taking it all the way to the rack. He had Miguel on the weak side. Got to give that ball up to Miguel and let him finish it. Beatty, I believe, was looking for that highlight dunk opportunity. So Seaman will inbound. Miguel. Plenty of time on the shot clock. To Seaman. Playing in just his 8th game this season, Carson Seaman. Jaguars in their 22nd. Here we go. Highlight time. Jaquez Kirby. The military appreciated that one. 19-point lead. Kirby with the windmill slam. Lefty three, ball in the air, rattles out. No good.
Back in for the Bobcats, Chris Parks.
So big Chris Parks comes back in the lineup. He'll try to duel against Tyshawn Crawford in the painted area as Georgia College in a man-to-man. Tyshawn gives it off to Seaman, who pulls up. No good. Kirby over the back gets the call against.
Foul is on Augusta for Jaquez Kirby. His first, Augusta's 5th foul.
Coach Dipmitris told us prior to the season, Jaquez Kirby had the best camp of all of his players entering the 22-23 year. Suffered in high ankle sprain, forced him to miss a couple of games, played through it, and now he's back. There's leading three-point shooter in school history, knocking that one down and then helping to get a steal. Jaquez Kirby. There's the lob. No, they go it out to Miguel. Miguel rises and fires. Oh! I thought for sure David Beatty was going to hook up Jaquez Kirby, who was right next door to him. Instead, he went over to the opposite side to Miguel, and There's a steal by Miguel. He's got Carson Seaman ahead, didn't see him. Now Miguel drives to the basket, puts his body up against the defender, draws contact, and he'll go to the line. 45-20. Darren Lucas White looking over to my right. He, along with Timmy Sellers, enjoying this one as we have the under 4 timeout with 3:26 left to play in the first half. The Jaguars up by 25. With some highlights, Jaquez Kirby flushing that one home. Miguel Arnold calling his own. David Vitti unselfish with his play. And then off the steal, Miguel draws contact and he'll be at the line. Jag Elite enjoying this one. The t-shirt gun came out during the break as well. Jaguars having some fun on this Saturday afternoon. I know it's just the start of the month of February, but it has an air of March Madness already. The Jaguars have an active week ahead. Next Saturday, we want you to come out to Christenberry Fieldhouse. We've got a really good crowd here today. But next week, we want to set an attendance record, and we need your help. It's Pack the Stands Day. We need to set that record. Free admission to all next Saturday. The opponent is Young Harris. Coming up on Wednesday, the Jags will travel to Lander. Miguel Arnold at the line. 77% free throw shooter, knocks down a pair of free throws here. Shot attempt went up, no good. Loose ball rebound, Carson Seaman. So Kirby with the board. They throw it down low to Tyshawn. He gathers and takes a shot. Talked about it so many times throughout the year. How many shots does Tyshawn take? This one to the forehead, it appeared. Shots to his shoulder. Banged on the arms. So Kirby watches as Tyshawn Crawford knocks down that one. This is the second one. So 48-20 is outscored, 2:52 left. Ian Davis kicks it out. Ryerson into the corner. A.J. James misfires and pulled out of there by Kirby, who'll give it off to Seaman. Coach Dip Meachers putting up the 2 signal. Turning the corner is Meach. The curb, Seaman. Miguel. Tyshawn cross court, Meach. Drives with 6 seconds inside. Floater is good. That's Meach to his teammates. Dimitri Gardner to the rest of us. Winchester, Virginia, redshirt freshman, having a day thus far. Pace to have a career point total in this one. And that's a rejection. Reach in, no call. 30-point advantage for the Jaguars. 1:50 left before halftime. Inside, Tyshawn ready to tear down the rim as he's fouled. Austin Sloan will pick up the personal foul. Sloan got off to a fast offensive start. He's the tallest member of his team on the floor. Sloan at 6'7". Giving up 6 inches to Tyshawn Crawford, who goes back to the line yet again. Tyshawn with 12. This is the 63rd meeting between the Jaguars and Bobcats. Augusta leads the all-time series 40-22. The then Jags at 10th in the country. They won in Milledgeville 1 month ago today, 87-64. Jaguars had a 40-25 run in that first half. Explodes that lead. They'll have a much more sizable lead, it appears, at the end of the first half here. Tyshawn Crawford with 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 block shots. The Jaguars shooting 56% from the field, scored 48 points in the paint. Explosive performance. Brendan Rigsby led the way for Georgia College with 12 in that game. Richard Crawford. There's a bump underneath. And Carson Seaman will pick up a personal foul. Alvar Peltonami into the lineup for Augusta. He gets some early action. So we have 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores on the floor. Daniel Allen along with Jaquez Kirby of the sophomores. Gardner, a redshirt freshman, along with 2 true freshmen. Peltonami and the man with the basketball, Carson Seaman. So the future of the Jaguars on the floor here, 14th ranked team in the country, giving them time to add some depth and experience. Gardner misfired on the jump shot in the left wing corner. 3 ball is good. Ryerson, Chapin Ryerson with his first field goal. He was 0 for 2 before that miss. Seaman. Gardner. Now Allen. Allen, a combo guard, has scoring on his mind. He drove the lane. I've heard Coach Demetrius tell us on many occasions the senior group, so experienced, all the way to the national finals last season that is, have given these youngsters an opportunity to learn under them. Allen was a part of the team last year that went all the way to the final to Indiana. Now we have a substitution to the game for the Jaguars as Jaquez Kirby will check out with 30 seconds left. And an opportunity for us to see Isaiah Bertie into the lineup for Augusta. For Bertie, he's playing in just his 5th game all season. 6'7" freshman out of Lilburn.
Foul is on Augusta's Carson Seaman. Is the second, Augusta's 7th foul.
Carson Seaman picking up the foul. That's the team's 7th, which will send Georgia College and the Bobcats to the free throw line in the person of Ian Davis, who knocks down the first. So Davis has 8 now in the game. 5 of those from the free throw line now make it 6. So Davis, the leading scorer in the game for the Bobcats with 9, 27 on the board with 9 seconds left. Does he realize it? 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Allen to the rack. Birdie got the rebound but couldn't get it up in time. And we played 20 minutes inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse, and the 14th rated team in all the land, thanks to a windmill dunk by Jaquez Kirby, lead it at the break by a score of 54-27. That's worth another look as he elevates and flushes with flavor. The Jaguars out in front. Stay tuned. The halftime report comes up in just a few moments. This is Jaguar basketball on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
First, tell me why you're here at Augusta and why you want to play for Augusta.
Coach Dip is a great coach. You know, I was at another school before previously, and then he called me in. He was like, I got a great spot for you, you know, where you could grow and develop, and I've been here ever since growing.
Tell me about the national championship.
As you know, it becomes regular to people that stays around me, but like when it's new people, they kind of be like, oh my God, it's kind of taken back by it. But I've always been tall. It's just something I just enjoy for real.
And you were big as a baby.
Yes, sir.
How big are you?
24 inches long.
Man, that's big.
Yes, sir.
That's huge.
Yes, sir.
And so how does that affect you in basketball? I mean, you're taller than most everybody, right?
So in basketball, it has its good and its bad. You know, in basketball, I'm always taller than people so I can reach a little bit further than they can, but at the same time, it's like a lot of the stuff I don't get that the shorter guys get, so such as foul calls, because I am bigger than them, I should be able to get a little bit more, or that's how the refs feel. So overall, it's good and bad things that come with it, but that's with everything. So I mean, yeah.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about growing up. How'd you get into basketball and why are you playing this sport?
My dad, Cassius, he had put a ball in my hand early. You know, we used to watch LeBron play all the time. I'm a LeBron fan. So
that's okay.
But then I grew to 7 foot. I wanted to be Bron, but then I grew to 7 foot, so I had to be me. So then that was the thing. But my parents, they always believed that I could do something. They wanted me to do something with my life. And then basketball, I just fell in love with it, and I've been playing ever since.
And basketball has really helped you drive where you want to go, right?
Yes, sir. I don't think I would have made it to college without basketball. Basketball has saved me from a lot of stuff. It's kept me out of a lot of trouble, put me in places that I never thought I would go. So, I mean, I don't think I would have ever traveled to Indiana if I wasn't playing for the basketball team. So I guess I just enjoy it.
What's the best thing about playing here at Augusta? What's your heart doing here, and what do you want to do afterwards?
Me personally, if I can't use my degree first, I want to go over and play professional ball somewhere, anywhere, you know, wherever God bless me to go. But if I could just take up be an analyst, or either be a coach later on after I'm done playing basketball. That's what I think I want to do.
And Augusta's allowed you to do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Coach Dip gives me opportunities where I have to like run little drills and stuff like that, make it.
On the court. Come on down around the soldiers. Come get your photos. You can come out, all right? Come on out, family. I know this is an exciting moment, and you're very proud of them. All right, so we're about to say the oath of enlistment. And the oath of enlistment is the foundation of why we serve, all right? We're not just swearing to defend any single person. We're swearing to defend the Constitution of the United States, all right, whether you're here or you're abroad. You ready, recruits? All right, let's make this official. You got the cameras ready, family? Get comfortable. All right, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the officers appointed over me, according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. It is official. Give him a round of applause. Let me move out of the way. You got any more pictures, family members? You can get center. Sorry, let me get out of your way. All right, I'm going to turn it over to the recruit command.
Can we get the families in there beside?
Absolutely. Hey, family members, if you want to stand on either side of the formation, if you want to stand on either side, we'll get a big family photo.
Jaguar ring.
That's right, yeah. Hey, family, can I get the family over here real quick? Yeah. Hey, come on, family, come in here real close. Yep. So I just want to take a couple minutes to say something to you, right? I've been in the Army for 26 years. 26 years, right? I've done it all with my wife. I've done it all with my children. I've done it all with my parents. Family members, friends, part of the military. You will be in this together with your service. My sergeant major used to always say, whether you serve 4 years or you serve 24 years, you're always a soldier, a sailor, whatever you are. Okay? You are all part of it. You're going to be their foundation. They're going to need you every single day. Understood? You're part of the family. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. How you doing, guy?
Hey, I'm on TV.
We have a unique, compelling story that deserves to be told. We are ambitious, brave, fearless, and fresh. When others see challenges, we see opportunities. We have an innovative spirit that runs through our veins. It inspires us to reimagine and recreate the future, and not to only be different, but to make a difference.
I help discover treatments that make a difference in patients' lives.
I inspire my students to achieve their full potential.
Seeing students
our faculty, our staff, our students, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to all of you who are serving, and thank you to all of you who have served, and many thanks to your families. You know, the Apostle Paul says there's no greater love than for someone who lays down their life for their friends. And that's particularly mindful today. And so as we say thank you and we enjoy this, we know that we stand on the shoulders of those who've come before us. We stand on your shoulders today, and we say thank you. I pray that God will bless you, God bless your family, and God bless the great state of the United States of America. Thank you very much.
My name is Haley Dowdy, and this is my Augusta University story. I come from a small town, Wrench, Georgia. Not a lot of people know about it. It's very rural. When you're in the country, you don't have a lot of stuff to do, especially as a child. You can play outside, but I wasn't really big on the outdoors. I stayed inside and I watched cartoons. And so I never really drawed much. I just kind of watched, and then I started drawing in middle school. So some of the specific artworks I did in the past, I drew a lot of anime, I drew a lot of just general cartoons. When I went from high school to college, do I want to do animation? I was scared that if I did it, I would hate doing it, because I did it as a hobby and not as a career. And so I was very hesitant to go into the animation industry and go into school because I thought maybe I'd end up hating it and that I wouldn't be good enough to be at that point. And I started doing art classes, and I went into the first class that we do, Animation History and Fundamentals, and I actually handled a little bit of like each kind of section of animation in those classes. And I loved it. But if you're doing something you're passionate about, you know this is what you want to do. It feels like this is what you were put in this world to do. And it's just a very liberating feeling, and it gives you confidence, like, hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing, and I'm proud of what I do.
We welcome you back inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse for the start of the second half of this one. It's Jaguar basketball. The 14th rated team in all the land, an explosive first half of action as they exploded with 54 big points in the opening 20 minutes of action and holding Georgia College to just 27 through 20 minutes of action. Georgia College is paced by 9 points from Ian Davis, the talented guard, and Austin Sloan with 5 points early in the game. The Jaguars with a couple of players in double figures, led by Tyshawn Crawford, the All-American candidate, 5 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, finished up with 13 points, 1 rebound, and 2 block shots. And Dimitri Gardner getting a rare start this season. Dimitri with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting, 1 of 1 from long range, and 1 of 1 from the free throw lines. The first shot of the second half put up too strong. Easy rebound for the starting unit. They'll play probably just a few more minutes in this one. As Tyshawn against 2 defenders goes up with the jump hook, too strong, and rebounded and pulled out by Georgia College. This is the Peach Belt Conference. Don't expect Georgia College to give up easily. They're a 3-point shooting threat. As we mentioned, 3 players shooting better than 34% on the season, and there's one of them. Knocking that one home, Austin Sloan. He shoots it at 34.2% from long range. He's the 3rd best 3-point shooter on the year. Inside to Tyshawn, who flushes it down, but the whistle came before the flush.
Fouls on the Wildcats, Austin Sloan. That's his 3rd, the team's 1st of the second half.
So Sloan now with 8. And he picked up his 3rd personal foul there as Miguel drives inside, puts it up, and an offensive foul called against Arnold. Got an update from the softball world just outside the Christenberry Fieldhouse is the Augusta University softball diamond. And Augusta University picked near the bottom of the Peach Belt, not showing any signs here as they won game 1 against Catawba 11-0. Second game is just underway. They're in the 2nd innings, scoreless. And game 1 for Augusta University's baseball team, they're on the road at West Georgia. That shot by Sloan up and no good, and off the right arm of Tyree Myers. But they're in West Georgia for a doubleheader today, and the baseball program also picked near the bottom of the Peach Belt Conference, up 2-0 in the 4th inning. They'll play 1 game today and then play again tomorrow at West Georgia. Will the baseball team returns home. They'll have a game coming up on Tuesday that we'll bring you on the Peach Belt Sports Network, the home opener. I think I'll be on the call of that one, so looking forward to doing a little baseball for you this season. Step through move and the jump shot. Put up by Thomas, no good. Ball slapped out of the hand of the Bobcat player, Grigsby. That was on the end line, so it'll be out of bounds. So Bobcats. Quick shout out to Danielle Rice-Mackey as the jump shot is good. Knocking that one home, Austin Sloan. So Sloan with a couple of triples to open up the second half. He's got 11. Miguel turns underneath. Tyshawn eludes the defender, goes with the reverse move, count it, and a foul. Tyshawn Crawford leading the way with those 13 points, now give him 15 in the game. Crawford, who averages 21 points a game and had 23 on Wednesday versus North Georgia. Quality win here at home, trailing by 1 at the break. The Jaguars outscoring UNG 42-37 in the second half to win that one 80-76. Get back on the winning side. Miguel gets in close. Now on the wing. Spins against Thomas. Wards him off. Tyree lines up the three. It's a little strong on that attempt as he tried to beat the clock. Jaguars had 20 paint points in that first half to just 10 for Georgia College. 24 points off turnovers. Crawford, leading three-point percentage shooter. He has struggled today. 0 for 4 from the floor, 0 for 3 from long range. Crawford held to just 2 points.
His second, Augusta's second of the half.
Same Crawford who had 9 points at Centennial Center last month on this date when these two teams got together.
Back in the game for the Bobcats, Chris Parks.
Grigsby now with 5. Grigsby taking care of business with a pair of free throws to give him 6 now in the game. Lead is down to 22. Dimitri Gardner. Quez Kirby. Tyshawn, right hand. Once again, that addition of that right hand, using it often, has really helped him be indefensible. There's a steal by Tyree. Kept his balance. Now kicks it over to Dimitri. Goes right through, puts the shot up, and that's an offensive foul. So Gardner, had he not leaned in there, could have gotten the shot up because the big fella was kind of off balance there. Chris Parks leads to a timeout on the floor, the media timeout. 15:56 left to play. We're in the second half, and the Jaguars up by 24, 59-35. This is Jaguar basketball on AugustaJags.com. Back inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse. 15:46 left, and following the media timeout. Dimitri Gardner picks up his second personal foul, team's fourth. The Jaguars in foul difficulty early on in this half. Demetrius sitting calmly on the sidelines, but probably not for long if they continue to mount more fouls. Is that one off the mark by Ryerson, rebounded by Kirby. High ball screen by Kirby. Miguel guarded out there by Thomas. Tyshawn, wide open, Tyree. That's Thomas driving the lane. Thomas rejected by Kirby. Left wing, Miguel. Saw Thomas coming. That one is a push. Official said no.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 11, Richard Crawford, number 21, A.J. James.
Good sportsmanship on the part of Ryerson to help up Tyshawn. As David Vitti comes in for Dimitri Gardner. So Meach tossing it away. Earns him a trip on the bench. Crawford stepping back and guarded by the 7-footer. Tyshawn being down low in his stance. Now the switch back. Double team. Working around the horn. Sloan, step over move. 3 ball. Beatty jumping, gets the board. Is pushed by Thomas. Correction, pushed by Parks.
Chris Parks is second.
24-point lead. Jaguars, the 14th rated team in the country, with the advantage. A couple of substitutions coming off the bench. The insertion of Ian Davis, who had a tremendous first half. 9 points, 6 of 6 from the line. His team shot 30.8 points, or 30.8%, that is, from the free throw line in that first half. Here's Tyshawn posting up and scoring in the painted area. That was 30.8 from the field for Georgia College, 8 of 26 shooting. From the free throw line, they were 3 of 12, 25%. At the line, a perfect 8 for 8 to keep themselves as close as they were, down 27. Tyshawn looking for another 3-point play. This time it didn't work out for him. He had already had 2 in this game. 1 in each half. Four made free throws for Tyshawn Crawford. And finally, Richard Crawford finds the bottom. He's got a contingent here.
That's his third, the team's 5th foul.
Richard Jr. out of Greenbrier, 5'11", buries that one. So Richard Crawford III with 2 free throws in that first half. Now with 4 in the game, make that 5 with the made free throw. 61-38 is our score, 13:45 left. Miguel drives the lane against Crawford, gets his pocket pick. Koneman, right side. Davis to the basket. And that's a little of a nickel and dimer right there. The Jaguars are backing off defensively to allow him to make the layup, and the official called it. Called that one against David Vitti. That's his first, team 6th, and Davis at the line. Seven for 7 in the game for Ian Davis. So we touched on the fact that the Jaguars were able to hold Georgia College to shooting just 30.8% from the field. They had a tremendous shooting first half, 17 of 28, shooting 60.7%. 6 of 9 from long range, 66.7%, and free throws 14 of 17 in that first 20 minutes of action. That's 82.4%. .1 lead. The lead has been as large as 32 as Jaquez Kirby lines up the three ball, top of the circle, didn't fall in for him. Here comes Davis pressing the issue. Outside, it's Koneman. Drives, kicks it out. Now they work it on the left side. A.J. James. James against the double team. Comes out high. Augusta in a 2-3 zone. Koneman, corner, jumper. Side rim, rebounded by Kirby. Tyree Myers. Inside to Tyshawn. Working. Right hand move. Went to the right hand, but then put it back in his left to make sure he got the call. And he'll go to the line once again. So Koneman picks up the personal. That's his third. Tyshawn Crawford at the line. Our broadcast partner, Darren Douglas, the coach, on assignment tonight. For this afternoon, his team in South Georgia. Back-to-back games. I think it's Glenn Academy today. Brunswick yesterday. Tyshawn burying a pair here. Extend the lead back to 23. It's 63-40. Richard Crawford in for three. Ian Davis, really the bright spot for Coach Aquino. 4 here in the second half. Getting it done for the Jaguars. We're going to keep it right here. Again, it's Military Appreciation Day. A lot of good things coming your way. Jaguar Nation. Now let's take a look at some of the things that happened in this one. It's been an outstanding performance by the perimeter shooting game of Georgia College. Early on in the contest, Austin Sloan knocked down a pair. Tyshawn Crawford using everything in his bag. First the right hand. Multiple times he's gone to that one in recent weeks. And with the power and the skills and the grace all rolled into one. 7'1" of fun, Tyshawn Crawford. Richard Crawford. His namesake. Unable to get off to his normal roll, but he made that bucket there and got the hoop and harm. Baseball action with Augusta University. Softball action with Augusta as well. Second game of the twin bill after Augusta in the softball game defeated Catawba 11-0. It's deadlocked at 0. Bottom of the third inning. Jaguars at the plate, looking for a sweep of that twin bill. Tyshawn, there's the jump hook. Crawford with another field goal for the Jags. He now has 24. So 24 for the big fella. They watch James fly to the basket and score. James, who averages his 2 points in the game, scoring there and continuing to show why he wants more playing time. Ian Davis commits the foul. That takes us to the media timeout. We've got 11:39 left. Jaguars are up by 20. This is Jaguar basketball on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
Please welcome to the floor specialist.
Back inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse, Military Appreciation Day three-point shooting contest was underway during the break. Got to be hard shooting three-pointers with your Army fatigues and boots on. Those young men showed they have the skills that matter. Chris Britt back on the floor for Augusta. We saw a nice bit of action in that first half. Britt playing nearly 8 minutes of action, finished up with 7 points. He's working on a career high. As is Dimitri Gardner before his absence here today. Gardner has 10, Britt with 7, Tyshawn Crawford with 22 points. Still listed with only 1 rebound. I think they're going to have to look at the tape on that one. 2 block shots for Tyshawn Crawford, 7 for Jaquez Kirby, along with 8 rebounds. As Tyshawn at the line following a technical foul. Crawford in the game now, 8 of 12 from the free throw line, it is. And the interesting thing, Tyshawn Crawford yet to commit a foul in this game. Here's a lob. Caught and dropped home. Chris Britt tried the lob pass, and Jaquez waited till the last second as it was a volley floater he tossed up there. Kirby now with 9. Parks to the basket. Chris Parks with his first field goal of the game and his first shot attempt as well. Tyshawn out to Britt. His shot partially deflected. Vidi with the tip, a try, and there's a foul and contact inside. I think that one will go against Brandon Thomas.
At the line for your Augusta Jaguars, David Vidi.
69-47 is our score. Vidi at the line. One and misses the other. Now 3 of 4 on the night from the line.
Chris Parks for 3.
So maybe that warms up Chris Parks, his versatility. Big guy that can stretch the floor. He's got a quick 5. The lead is down to 20. Remember, the Jaguars led as much as 32 points in that first half. Miguel. Ian gets his pocket picked by Parks. Make that by Britt. Britt drives, kicks it over to Miguel. Outside it goes to Vidi. He drives to the lane, lays it up. No.
Fouls on the Bobcats, Brandon Thomas.
When Vidi looks at the replay of that one, he's going to want to flush that one home next time.
Again, at the line for Augusta.
Take no chances on the official's whistle.
Back in the game for the Bobcats, number 21, A.J. James, and number 1, Austin Sloan.
The return of Austin Sloan and A.J. James to the lineup for Coach Aquino. As Vidi extends the lead back to 22 points. Beatty now with 8. James outside to Parks. His 3 ball too strong, rebounded in the hands of Arnold. That's Chris Britt, right hand corner. Gets it back now inside to Crawford with 6 on the shot clock. He powers it up and it's good. The jump hook is good by Tyshawn Crawford. Five field goals here in the second half. A ton of free throws for Tyshawn Crawford. 5 out of 6 from the line in the second half for Tyshawn at the stripe.
That's his 4th, the team's 10th foul. At the line for Augusta, David Beatty.
28 points for Tyshawn Crawford unofficially. And David Beatty will go back to the line for the Jaguars. Lead is back up to 25. Jaquez Kirby tips it around. As Koneman. Shot attempt up no good. Ball tipped by James underneath. Blocked into the hands of Kirby. To another rejection for Tyshawn. Left side. Beatty rises and fires. Side rim on that jump shot. James outside finds Sloan. Sloan with a brick. Brick gets the ball screen. Kirby has it. Inside, double team and a steal. Sloan off to Crawford. Bounce pass underneath in traffic. There's a whistle. I think that was a kick ball. That leads us to the under 8 timeout with 7:34 left to play. The Jaguars lead is 25, the 14th rated team in all the land, leading it big here inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse.
It's our ROTC here on campus. With the ROTC, the Jaguar Battalion, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for all you do for Jaguar Nation.
Demetrius, 19th year on the bench, sharing his wisdom with his young group. This team has a great chance of going back deep into the NCAA tournament. Top 15 ranked. Tyshawn Crawford, 28 points, 3 rebounds. He leads the way for the Augusta University Jaguars. We're in search of win number 19 on the season and their 10th in the Peach Belt Conference. Currently in the first place position by virtue of their win against North Georgia on Wednesday and a loss from USC Aiken, who we'll see here inside the Christenberry Fieldhouse on Clint L. Bryant Court in the not too distant future. And there's a beautiful lob pass on the inbound. Perfect feed from Rigsby to Sloan, but Sloan could not finish. There's a lob underneath. Tyshawn really deep. Doesn't matter. 30 points for Tyshawn Crawford. Brigsby. That's Sloan. Now Crawford. Blows by. Shot attempt up and knocked down.
Richard Crawford.
He did that so often as a high school player here in the area for Greenbrier. Cuts the lead to 25. Britt. Up top to Miguel. Myers inside Crawford. He loses it out of bounds. It's a nice dish by Tyree. Close range. Crawford couldn't handle it as it goes out of bounds. Chris Britt will check out. Tyree stays on the floor. Dimitri Gardner gets inserted back in the lineup. And he will guard Rigsby. It's Augusta in a man-to-man. That one's thrown away. Intended for James, and Ian Davis tossed it out of bounds. Dimitri Gardner working against the trap, full court pressure. Easily got it in the front court. Now they go to Tyshawn, high post. Looking at VD down low instead. Miguel off the curl, rises and fires, and he knocks it down. Miguel Arnold, second leading scorer for his team, now has 11 in the contest. And Miguel with a steal, goes behind the back to keep the possession. Into the corner, back to Miguel. Now work some clock. This crowd looking for a highlight on Military Appreciation Day. Yet another one as Miguel rises up. Back iron on that shot attempt, rebounded by Tyree on a long board. Senior leadership in so many ways for Tyree Myers. Showcasing his skill set here in this one. Spin move. Tyshawn knocked off his moorings. Hits the floor.
That's his fifth and final foul.
Austin Sloan just fouled out of the ball game. So Austin Sloan, 4 of 9 from the floor in 20 minutes of action, 3 of 8 from long range. Austin Sloan finishing up the proceedings with 11 in this afternoon's game. Tyshawn once again knocking it down. Tyshawn drills a pair of free throws. Augusta now with a 6-0, make that 7-0 lead. They just scored again in baseball action on the road at West Georgia. Perimeter jump shot in the air. So this is the season opener for the Jags on the road in baseball play, as Brandon Thomas with the 3 leads us to a, actually they say a 2-point field goal for Thomas. Timeout called by the Bobcats. 7-0 score in baseball. West Georgia at home trailing the Jags baseball team. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. See Coach Aquino working with his Bobcat basketball team. So far things have been rosy for the Jaguars men's basketball team, the baseball team, and the softball team. In game 1 in softball action, in case you just tuned in, the women's softball team victorious 11-0 against Catawba, and happening right here in the athletic complex of Augusta University. So fantastic start, and then they're looking for more in game 2. When we last checked in, it was 0-0 in the 4th. Checking on that one during our next timeout, which comes up in just a few seconds, as Carson Seaman back on the floor. Goes to Dimitri Gardner inside against Parks, outside to Vitti. Now Seaman rises and fires. That's short off the front iron, gets his own rebound. Goes right side, Miguel from that spot. Rattles out, no good, followed up by Vitti. Parks up top to Rigsby. That's Davis. They'll run their offensive set. Davis tries to blow by. Does. Gets it inside. Partially deflected by Tyshawn. So give the block to Tyshawn Crawford, and Miguel Arnold will bring it into front court. Hand off to Seaman. Tyshawn with the J. Rattled out. The iron unkind. 81-54 is our score. 27-point advantage for the 14th rated team in the country. And there's a three ball by Rigsby. Rigsby with 5 in the second half, 9 overall. Lead is down to 24. There's a plate here that's out of place. David Vitti will fix it and get back in the offensive set. Seaman down low to Crawford. Crawford working against Parks. Backdoor feed. David Vitti. First field goal for Vitti here in the second half. He's got 11. Coach had thought about bringing back in Jaquez Kirby, instead decided elsewhere, as now Tyshawn nails it. Crawford working on a career high in this game. Crawford, who had 13 points in the first half, has exploded here in the second, as we got a media timeout. We'll give you Tyshawn's numbers and talk a little bit more, as Tyshawn wanted more. I think he's going to come out for the rest of the game. 2:37 left to play. It's been all Jaguars, 85-57.
All right, Isaiah, the question is, what famous rapper once played a round of golf at Augusta University's Forest Hills golf course? Was it A, Snoop Dogg, B, Drake, C, Dr. Dre, or D, Nas?
A.
A, Snoop Dogg, there it is. And this isn't Snoop Dogg, and this is our own Young Rowe.
Tyshawn Crawford with 21 points in the second half. I have him unofficially with 34 points in this game. And the Jaguars comfortably out in front, 85-57. Chris Britt on the floor with Peltonami. Britt shot rattles out, no good. Ian Davis. Seaman all over him. Kahneman. Now Thomas back to Kahneman. Drives against Birdie. Shot clock down to 5. Kahneman inside against Birdie. Elevates. Shot no good. Birdie kept it alive. Second opportunity rejected by the freshman That got his teammates up. They talk about Birdie's outstanding leaping ability and just pure athleticism. Talking about how it rivals Jaquez Kirby, so that's saying something. Raw talent that Coach Demetris and Zach Tinkham, Lenny Carlson looking forward to developing along the way. There's Birdie. Britt. Sidestep 3. Air ball. Daniel Allen. Rigsby. The dribble handoff. Now the jumper. Davis into the corner. 2 players over there. Somebody need to stay behind. So the Jaguars will pick up win number 19 and their 10th win in the Peach Belt Conference play. They'll continue to remain in first place. Men's basketball as they head to Lander on Wednesday to Greenwood, South Carolina to face the Bearcats. As for Georgia College, USC Aiken, second place in the conference, they'll pay a visit to Milledgeville on Wednesday. Birdie gets his own, goes up, gets it blocked from behind. Peltonami goes in with the left hand. There's a whistle. And Peltonami will head to the line to shoot the free throws.
That's his 5th and final foul. Checking back into the Bobcats, Chris Marks at the line for Augusta. Alvar Peltonami.
Peltonami looking to get on the board. Six freshman. And he does. Rigsby. Rigsby had 7 in the second half, 11 overall as Britt works around 4 defenders. Tried to find Birdie. Parks with the steal. Allen took a shot. Davis misfires, and there's a whistle.
Foul on the Jaguars, Carson Seaman. That's his 3rd. It's Augusta's 9th foul. What do you do, Ralph? Blow on him. At the line, Ian Davis.
Crowd begins to file out of the Christenberry Fieldhouse after a tremendous performance on the part of the Jaguars. One make and one miss. See, the miss was the first miss at the line for Davis in this game. 8 seconds remaining. Daniel Allen will dribble out the clock. And that's the ball game. Your final score, the Jaguars in Peach Belt Conference play, 86-61 victors over Georgia College and State University. Coach Aquino and his team hung in there till the bitter end as the Jaguars in this 63rd rendition of the rivalry between these two fine schools in favor of the Jaguars as they now lead the series 41-22. So again, coming up, our next home game is a week from today as we try to break the attendance record. We want you guys to come out to the Christenberry Fieldhouse. Bring all your friends and family. Admission is absolutely free. That's a week from Saturday, our next home game. We take on Young Harris.
Make sure to check out.
In case you want to tune in and check out the Jaguars, they'll continue into action this Wednesday in Peach Belt Conference play as they take on Lander on the road up in Greenwood, South Carolina. So please support your Jaguars, the 14th rated team in the country with an opportunity to move up after 2 quality wins this week, defeating North Georgia 80-76 and taking care of business in this game here this afternoon on Military Appreciation Day. Your final score once again 86-61. Just a moment, we'll hear from head coach Dip Metris, who will join us as we'll visit with the coach, get his feelings and thoughts about this game as well, and get him on to the rest of his Saturday, as coach is in place right now to join us, and we're pleased to be joined by the man in his 19th season, picking up the victory quality win in Peach Belt Conference play. Coach, this may have been the most complete first half we've had all season.
Defensively we had like 17 deflections. That's without Darren, so really proud of our guys defensively, swarming all over the place. And I had no idea Tyson had 35 points. None. Because I'm like, what is everybody talking about? And was it a quiet 35? I mean, he must have had a bunch in the second half. So
yeah, he did 22, I think, in the second half.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if I didn't know. I said, you made your free throws, you had 40. So, hey, that's unusual. So
that's right.
More credit to him. But no, our defense was good, active on the ball, got a lot of good minutes from people. Really proud of our guys.
Yes, yeah, no doubt about it. And again, one of those games that we wanted to get out of the way. You had a tough game against North Georgia on Wednesday. What were some of the things that you worked on prior to this game?
Well, one thing with Georgia College, they're going to shoot a lot of threes. So we kind of said, let's have them make you shoot pull-ups more than they shoot threes. We hurt them because when they drove it, our hands were active. We got a lot of deflections. They push Tyson out on the floor and shoot threes, and it's, he gets 35, so I guess we keep him in there. But it's hard when he has to guard guys. I think the guy he guarded must have taken like 10 threes when he was out there between the post and the backup post. But like I said, it was great. Tyree kind of was like, man, I played bad. Hey, man, we won. So really proud of the fact that Meach came back, gave us good minutes. Kirby beat everybody. So it's a good win. And like I said, got a big one Wednesday up at Lander, no question.
And then, of course, it's Military Appreciation Day. A lot of fun had by the military. They got a chance to come out, both active and former. Yeah. And what does that mean to you?
Well, my dad's a military person, so, it was ROTC in college. I was born in the Canal Zone in Panama, so my parents were in the military, so therefore my dad got out after 20 years. So, yeah, it's a respect for the military. What they do for us is unbelievable. Like I said, we had a great crowd with that. And then on Saturday, we're going to try to break the attendance record.
That's right. I was going to ask you about that.
It's going to be, I'm about the 6th, 7th group I'm going to talk to is on Monday. I'm giving out tickets, even though it's free. And it'll be interesting. Let's get 3,000 in here. It'd be neat.
That'd be great.
We're kind of getting toward the end of the year. We only had 2 home games in January. So it's nice to get the momentum as we get toward the end of conference play.
And then what are some of the things and a final question I have for you, what are some of the things you still want to work on with this team? I know you're shorthanded still.
Yeah.
Timmy's out. Darren was out again in this one. How is the ankle doing for him? And
hopefully good. Timmy's a little bit different situation. Really working on what we call the low help guy. So when people drive it, we make them throw that pass to the corner, make the +1 passes. And tonight we cause turnovers. So really try to keep, like Tyree got beaten in his zone one-on-one. We can't have that. Kirby was better guarding the ball. As you play these teams to shoot threes, you've got to guard the ball initially. And, they know we're going to penetrate. I mean, we know they're going to penetrate, and they know we're going to help. But get your hands on the balls, that's the main thing.
And I know that's going to help a great deal when you get to the conference tournament and also, prayerfully the NCAAs and making another deep run, being able to guard that perimeter because, again, folks try to pack it in against us thinking that we are not going to knock down shots and we make them pay.
Yeah, Kirby's shooting the ball more now. Like, I had to talk with him. I said, man, you're allowed to shoot and miss, so we ran a play the second half we call powers for Tyson. He shot it. I'm like, I've been on him about shooting more. So, he had to highlight whatever he did there at the dunk. So, it's really hard for some guys to keep shooting when they're missing. It's not hard for Miguel to do that, ever. So, we really only have, last year, him and Troy would shoot. I won't say they didn't care. They believed to make the next shot. And we're hopefully getting Vidi and Kirby in that situation doing the same thing. If you're open and the balls move, we want to take a shot. So, it'll like I said, we had a really, really, really good practice yesterday. We have not been practicing well. I've been miserable, and I was like, hey, this carried over tonight. So, you know, like I said, I don't know why yesterday was the best practice we've had probably in 2 months, and that's without Darren and Timmy. So hopefully get those guys back and make a little run at the Peach Bowl tournament title or the regular season title.
Yeah, just keep encouraging them. The practice makes perfect on the floor, and we saw it today, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see it when you guys travel to Lander on Wednesday, and we pack the gym on Saturday against Young Harris. Thanks so much, Coach, for your time. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Yep.
All right, that is Demetris in his 19th year. Always a pleasure to talk with him. He's got folks waiting for him as well off to my right, so he'll go ahead and sign some autographs and visit with some folks. It was an outstanding game had by all in this one for the Jaguars. 34 points is the official number for Tyshawn. He had 5 rebounds, had 3 block shots, and 3 assists in the game to lead the way. He was one of 4 double-digit scores for the Jaguars that included David Vitti with 11 off the bench, along with 8 rebounds, Dimitri Gardner with 10 points and 3 rebounds, and Miguel Arnold with 10 points and 3 assists, along with 4 steals for the Jaguars' attack. Tyree Myers was held to 2 points. Jaquez Kirby just short of a double-double as he had 9 points and 8 rebounds. It was 7 points for Chris Britt off the bench, 2 points for Daniel Allen, 1 for Alvar Peltamini. Those were the scores for the Jaguars in this game. Leading scorer for Georgia College with 15 points was Ian Davis, 11 for Brandon Rigsby, and Austin Sloan finished up with 11 points. As you saw some of the highlights of this game, an outstanding contest as it was a victory for the Jaguars, who with the win now are 19-3 on the season. 10-2 in Peach Belt Conference play. Georgia College dips to 7-14 overall and 3-9 in Peach Belt Conference action. So once again, we thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast. We'll be hopefully having you along for the rest of the athletic ride, as again the softball team and the baseball team are in action. So go to the Peach Belt Conference Network site and check them out as they're in action as we speak. So for the hardworking men and women, student-led broadcast production team here with Augusta University, I'm Charles McNeil saying good afternoon from Augusta.